the law of the strong. This is our law and the joy of the world. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Thou hast no right but to do thy will. Do that, and no other shall say nay. Every man and every woman is a star. There is no God but man. Man has the right to live by his own law, to live in the way that he wills to do, to work as he will, to play as he will, to rest as he will, to die when and how he will. Man has the right to eat what he will, to drink what he will, to dwell where he will, to move as he will on the face of the earth. Man has the right to think what he will, to speak what he will, to write what he will, to draw, paint, carve, etch, mold, build as he will, to dress as he will. has the right to love as he will. Take your fill and will of love as ye will. When, where, and with whom you will. Man has the right to kill those who would thwart these rights. The slaves shall serve. Love is the law. Love under will.
Still it of the fight afar in the hermit column of herself. Achtung! It is tremendous the ground you are walking upon. It is made of layers of slangs, cries, and persistent asceticism. Maybe of joys of simplicity as well, like some Frances of old, or perhaps as the hypocrite martyrs of virtue appearances. White-painted sepulchres inaugurated cynicism, infected wells painted fresh by the rapers of everything. Those who once lived here come again, but we have here today another Stillite than Simon the Stillite. He is a she, a female one, the Stillite of this place, in a new sort of column. She is raised above herself as she dives into the deepest of the abyss within her. And there she won, and from there she returned as the priestess of herself, unbeaten in her snowy skin armor. In her soul and by the will in her, in an incomprehensible love, a paradox spiked at the crossroads of art. Impaled on her brushes, she drowned the dryadic colors of life, giving herself to the great work of transmutation of nature by self-creation. The Creator is a God who writes by blood and fire, and newborn in tears the appearance of his own world. And the world is the great concentration camp, concentration where all opposites fight, where all creatures are the arena of such a combat, one of life and death. As life is made of small victories, as life is death, conquering herself unto the great death, glowing the whole being in the fire divine, the torch of the gods is in the blood of the immortals. Truly, every man and every woman is a dragon, coming from fire to fire, nourishing from the lava, flowing in their veins everywhere.
has no nature and no name, who art when all but thou art gone, thou center and secret of the sun, thou hidden spring of all things known and unknown, thou aloof alone, thou the true fire within the reed, brooding and breeding, source and seed of life, love, liberty and light, thou beyond speech and beyond sight. Thee I invoke, my faint fresh fire, kindling as mine intents aspire. Thee I invoke, abiding one. Thee, center and secret of the sun. And that most holy mystery of which the vehicle am I, appear most awful and most mild, as it is lawful in thy child, for of the Father and the Son, the Holy Spirit is the norm, male, female, quintessential one, man being veiled in woman form, glory and worship in the highest, thou dove, mankind that defiest, being that race most royally run to spring sunshine through winter storm.